Yes, everyone can see you now, Sri Bhagavan. Namaste.
Namaste. Love you all. We'll go ahead with the questions. Satish would read out the questions.
Thank you, Bhagwan. Beloved Bhagwan, is it possible, and if so, how to awaken the greatest possible number of people to the vision of oneness with deep love and gratitude? Thank you, Sri Bhagwan.
It is possible for the simple reason that we have got to awaken only 70,000 people to bring about a global transformation. For this, we need only 70,000 blessing givers, which figure we are likely to reach by March or April of 2011. By January or February of 2011, we would be releasing special processes to you, which when used is sure to help you become awakened. Right now, this process has been initiated in India and people are getting awakened very, very fast. We are working on methods to adapt it to the West and to people outside India. Once this process is perfected so that it would be acceptable to the West, we would be training you in that, and then we would be moving very, very fast. Since our goal is only 70,000 people, it should not be difficult at all. We are doing quite well, and if we continue to grow at the same pace, then I see no reason why we should not achieve our goal of a global transformation.
Thank you, Bhagwan. Beloved Bhagwan, what is the relation between Diksha, teachings of oneness, and Advaita Vedanta with deep love and gratitude? Thank you, Sri Bhagwan.
The teachings of oneness prepare you to become awakened and God realized. But the teachings only prepare you. The teachings by themselves cannot make you awakened or God realized. They prepare you for the final Diksha. It is a Diksha which would give you a peak experience, which would then result in awakening. I once again repeat, teachings by themselves cannot give you awakening or God realization. They only prepare you for the ultimate Diksha. It is Diksha which would make you become awakened and God realized. And how does Diksha do it? The Diksha gives you a peak experience based on the teachings. And because it's a peak experience, the teachings become a realization. And because it is so profound, it leads to a transformation, either as awakening or God realization. So that is the connection between Diksha and the teachings. Well, teachings are knowledge. Diksha is the power which brings about the changes in the brain, whereby you become awakened or God realized. The connection with Advaita is, if you are a student of Advaita, then the Diksha would give you the state of Advaita. Whatever Advaita talks about, that would be your state. The state of oneness or non-duality, as spoken about by Advaita, that would be the fruit that you would receive from the Diksha. If you are seeking something else, you would get that. It depends on what you seek. You will get what you seek. Yes.
Thank you, Bhagwan. Beloved Bhagwan, we all are driven by a common desire to live a more dignified life. But our reality is somewhat far away from this. Every day we hear news of violence in families and society, of terrible crimes, of increased deadly diseases, of both manifest and latent environmental calamities caused by man. We all would like to change this situation, and yet it's not happening. Wherever it does happen, it is because a group of people are getting together and create a state of union and strength at least until their goal is reached. But yet sometimes the state is lost even before reaching the goal. Thank you.
In order to solve
One moment, Sri Bhagavan, we appear to have an audio problem. Actually, I would like to Okay, Sri Bhagavan. Thank you.
Beloved Sri Bhagwan, we are all driven by our common desire to live a more dignified life, but our reality is somewhat far away from this. Every day we hear news of violence in the families and society, of terrible crimes, of increased deadly diseases, of both manifest and latent environmental calamities caused by man. We all would like to change the situation, and yet it's not happening. Wherever it does happen, it is because a group of people are getting together and create a state of union and strength, at least until their goal is reached. But yet, sometimes the state is lost even before reaching the goal. Thank you, Sri Bhagwan.
As you rightly said, we have to meditate together or pray together to sort out problems or to help people in a calamity. But the problem is coming together and working together in a unified way to stay together and to be with one another. This problem could be overcome if you practice the art of seeing yourself in others and seeing others in you. As you practice this art, you would find it becomes easier and easier to come together, to meditate together, and to pray together. And you will be seeing the results very, very soon. As you see the results, you will be inspired to come together very often for more such problems. This is not very difficult to achieve because several groups have achieved this. Put in a little effort and you see this happens.
Thank you, Sri Bhagwan. We will meditate for some time, Sri Bhagwan. Please kindly close your eyes and move into meditation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.